What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my videos and all of my content, man. Top of the morning to you. Um, Another NBA veteran is making a comeback as the Mavericks have signed a former Kentucky Wildcat, former NBA player that's been with several teams, Brandon Knight, to a 10-day contract. Uh, Brandon Knight, man, he coming out of I would say high school into college, and then from college to the NBA, they had projected him to be, somewhat of a good player. You know what I'm saying? But it just didn't pan out for him like that. Um, you know, he's so far with the G League, he's been averaging, and he played for the Sioux Falls Skyforce, which is Miami's G League team. He's been putting up 21.3 points per game and 5 assists. And the Mavs, hey, they need all the help, much like other teams. They need all the help that they can get right now, especially when you have multiple guys in the health and safety protocols, such as Tim Hardaway Jr. and also Luka Doncic, and of course Luka Doncic also to add insult to injury. He does have the ankle injury too as well. Now he's played for, like I said, a number of teams. He bounced around. Uh, was notably for with the Pistons. He played for the Bucks, Suns, Rockets, and Cavaliers, and in his 9 year stretch, and he averaged a solid 14.1 points per game. But it was on teams that really weren't that good or whatnot. But congratulations to him nevertheless. Now look, on this channel, man, I don't try to sit here and be like, oh man, why you sign that sorry motherfucker or something like that. I don't do shit like that. Because I'm a firm believer in being resilient and bouncing back, given the opportunity. These guys that are signing 10-day contracts, such as ISO Joe, who I'm gonna talk about in a little bit, such as Isaiah Thomas, such as CJ Miles, and even the younger Taco Fall, and now Brandon Knight, just to name a few. These guys, man, they work hard regardless of them seeing a twilight, or they see like their career coming to a close or whatever. They never give up. And the thing about it is that you gotta respect that, and you gotta pay homage, and you gotta salute something like that for the fact that they were able to get signed given the circumstances, regardless if society is going through what they're going through. Nevertheless, they're still able to step on that hard wood amongst professionals and at the highest level. So you have to let that sink in. It's easy for us to sit here and sit back and say, well, man, it's just a 10-day contract. Hey, a 10-day contract, you still getting paid. I know multiple guys that have gotten 10-day contracts and they never panned out well, but guess what? They said, hey, I was able to take the little money that they gave me. It's a blessing. And some people don't really see it that way. But you have people out here that are closed minded individuals that don't necessarily understand the game of basketball, and they don't understand the business side of basketball either. I don't never get on any type of channel to profess that, hey, I'm the most intelligent guy when it comes to the game of basketball or the business side or anything. Hey, but I know a lot, and I know what comes with it, and I know people. But it's nothing that I don't sit here and brag because at the end of the day, they're human beings just like you and me. They're human beings just like you and me. They got to get up in the morning, right? They got to get prepared for their day, and a lot of them are trying to do something productive in that day, and their production might be different from yours. So I'm not trying to get too philosophical or drop a whole bunch of gems or anything like that, but I've been hearing a lot, and I'm sort of guilty of it too. I did say that Isaiah Thomas did not play that well, when he gave an opportunity, and he's trying to get caught up with the speed of the game. But I had to sit back and I had to think, okay, he's been thrown in a situation where you're facing the best team or one of the best teams in the NBA in the Phoenix Suns. Right now, they're at the top right now, regardless of what's going on. You're coming from a G League to where the competition. Let's just let's just call it. For the most part, it's mediocre compared to the NBA. Then you're getting out there with the team that has had finals experience. They're just coming off a finals loss. These guys are hungry and are willing to prove everybody wrong and to get back to trying to get that Larry O'Brien. And I don't think some people realize that. So when he was faced with that right there, one could argue that it was kind of unfair to him. However, Lakers fans don't see it that way. Lakers fans are, look, there's no excuses. You just have to come with the producer, regardless if you've been out there, 1 day, 10 day, 100 days. It don't matter because you have stepped foot on the floor that many greats have, and now you're stepping on the floor with these guys that are hungry. So all I can say is that I believe in Isaiah Thomas. I'm hoping that he'll bounce back, but I wouldn't be surprised if they if they were to cut Isaiah Thomas. I just wouldn't be surprised. And like I said, it was a sympathy grab. I felt like it was so unfair to him. Yes, he put up 42 and he put up 81 and put up all these points and stuff like that in in programs and various leagues. He even played with the Olympics and stuff like that. But this is the cream of the crop. And my last point is however weak that you think that the NBA level is, go out there and play. And you'll find out you'll get a rude awakening. There's some of you guys that sit back and you be like, yeah, the league is weak and all this other stuff. I'll never say that. Now, is it as strong as it was? Is it as strong or as physical from a physicality standpoint as it was in the '80s? No, absolutely not. Or even the '70s or the '60s? Absolutely not. And I don't even like to draw comparisons all the time because it's so unfair to many of the greats and many of the other players that have played that game. However, listen, you can't be a weak-minded person and play in the NBA. You can't be a weak-minded person and play in the NFL. You can't be a weak-minded person and play in any type of professional sports. You have to be dedicated and you have to be strong, not only physically, but more mentally. So, like this video, share it, subscribe, hit them notifications. Until then, man, it's Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment. I'll get at you later.